Hello and welcome to I Can't Believe This Got Greenlit, a show where we discuss movies from our childhood, our nostalgia from watching them as kids, how they got made, and our experiences rewatching them as adults. I am one of your hosts, Nick Warner, and joining me, as always, Matthew Pelton.
Hello.
Hey.
Oh, I'm going to miss that little intro.
Yes, we are here, everyone, sitting here in the basement of Ants.
Ants building. It's not like we've been here 11 weeks in a row.
Yeah, it's fine. And we're here with the season finale.
This is it. Season one is done.
This is the last hurrah of season one.
It is.
It's been a wonderful first season for Greenlit, and I guess I mean, listen, we didn't watch a movie for this episode, so
yeah,
I guess
we have a couple little things planned for the finale, but we don't have a movie.
Right. So
it's a first for the show.
Do we want to start with just the season one recap, some highs and lows, and
go over a little the making of
how it happened,
behind the scenes? Yeah.
So I guess we could start with the very beginning. So WCB greenlit us, and we had our first couple episodes. Yes.
Yeah.
We had Shark Boy and Lava Girl, which was an interesting first episode looking back.
Now, it kind of had to be the first episode because that's how we pitched the show to WECB. It was Nick's idea. For those who don't know, if you haven't listened to every episode, originally this was Nick's 100% baby. This is his idea.
Yeah.
Because he came to me, I think sophomore year.
Something. Yeah, it was before I went to Disney.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
Yeah.
And you're like, hey, I want to do like a radio show.
Yeah.
Like a podcast or something.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, like what about? He's like, I don't know. I'm like, sweet. Yeah, let's pitch that. Let's go with that. And then I think it was either the start of junior year or was it right before?
I think it was over the summer.
I think it was over the summer.
Yeah.
Where you finally called.
Down,
yeah. Oh, yeah. You're right.
Yeah, I have like a notes.
Yeah, and you're like, hey, remember that radio show I was talking about? And I was like, no. And you're like, well, I want to do one. You pitched this.
Yeah.
And I think at first I was a little hesitant, wasn't I?
Well, okay. Initially, I pitched. Well, like we talked about just copying a different show that we both really like.
Should we explain Blank Check?
So Blank Check with Griffin and David is a podcast about filmographies. Yeah. Directors who have massive success early on in their careers and are given a series of blank checks to do whatever crazy fashion projects they want.
I can't believe you have that
sometimes
memorized.
Those checks clear and sometimes they bounce, baby. I've always wanted to say that. That's amazing.
So ridiculous.
I listen to that show just far too often.
And just so like people know that don't know what Blank Check is, it's every episode's around like 3 hours.
3 hours recently.
About for one movie. Like, it's crazy.
And they really break down the movies that they talk about. And it's, again, about directors who, make this one movie and it is wildly successful. And then the studios give them a bunch of money to make anything they really want.
Yeah, like a dream project. Right. Like a back burner kind of thing.
Yeah. And so that was our initial thing. We were just like, let's just do that, but like
just
an hour.
Yeah.
And then we were like, well, there's a million movie podcasts out there, and we definitely can't steal their idea.
No.
So let's go with something more like niche, more specific. And then I had this revelation, I guess, over the summer with like childhood movies, and I was like, ooh, there's like our in. There's our
there's our hook.
Yeah, exactly.
So at first, I remember when you told me that, when we finally came to that idea, at least, not like let's just steal Blank Check.
Yeah.
When we got to the idea of childhood stuff, I remember being worried, and I think we've talked about this a little bit on the show, but I was a little worried because I was like, listen, how many movies did you really watch as a kid? You know what I mean? I'm like, well, we're going to do 5 episodes. I'm like, stay tuned next year.
Turns out it's a lot.
It's a ton.
So many.
Like, there's so many.
It's crazy.
And I think the idea of the guest was genius because it leads to stuff that I never even heard of, like Kermit Swamp Ears and stuff.
Yeah. Which ended up being one of the best episodes, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I thought it was great.
No, it was a very fun episode. The movie itself we'll get to.
Sure.
Yeah, the episode was pretty fun. So I know I was hesitant at first, but now that we're at the end of season 1, this show sucks. No, no, I'm really glad we did this.
It's great. I love it because it's again, like you said, it's kind of like an ever-giving gift of kind of talking about movies and kind of learning how they got made, but also rediscovering movies. Like even just like an hour ago, we were talking about whatever movie it was, and we were like, let's add that to the list.
Yeah,
oh my God.
Be added to the list.
Yeah, and we have like this master list, and
there's been so many times I'll just be like in the shower or just lying in bed at 2 a.m. I'm like, oh my God, like Batman and Robin has to be added to the list. It's just
I found out another movie by our wonderful director Robert Rodriguez.
Oh, no. I forgot about this movie.
We found out this movie called Shorts from whenever it was, 2009, whatever it was.
Yeah, something.
I was trying to figure this movie out, and I was like talking to Pelton for like 30 minutes. I was like freaking out.
Yeah, I've never seen it. I've seen you like that.
I was
like,
panicking because I was like, there's this movie with a golden rock, a rainbow rock, and I cannot figure out what it is. And I like tried Googling it like in 100 different ways, and I finally figured it out. And then turns out that movie from my childhood was a Robert Rodriguez picture.
Of course it is.
Of course it was.
No surprise whatsoever.
This is ridiculous. But yeah, so that's kind of how it got started.
Yeah.
And
oh yeah. The reason I started telling that story.
Yeah.
Is when we did pitch it to WCB. We're like, for example, Shark Boy and Lava Girl, and the whole room was like, "Oh my God, that's brilliant!" Like, they all got the idea immediately.
Right.
So weird first episode, especially like we'll get to that later on, like our rankings and stuff.
Yeah.
But it kind of had to be.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
it definitely had
perfect.
to be. And also, it's important to bring up now. Recently, we did a notes comparison for my notes comparison between, I think it was Chicken Little, the notes I took for Chicken Little, and then the original notes I had for Shark Boy Lava Girl. It was ridiculous. Like for Chicken Little, I had everything sectioned off. It was, production. It was bold. It was capital. Like all caps.
You do a good job.
Everything's like listed out perfectly, whatever. And then, childhood stories, I like make bullets just so I, remind myself, all that stuff. Plot, I literally specifically write down every single moment that I want to talk about in the plot, which is everything. Like I pause the movie and I like write down whatever. But if you look back in Shark Boy and Lava Girl, especially if you listen to the episode,
it's rambling.
We kind of just like try and figure it. And I think at one point we're just like, nothing happens in the movie. So we just kind of gloss over it.
So now what?
Yeah. And like, I looked at the notes then. It's like some of the stuff is in like 25-point font. Some of it's in like 5-point font. And I'm like, how? Yeah, it's so scattered. The notes are so like jumbled. There's like almost nothing on production.
Yeah. Well, that was like
so
kind of the problem with that. Because you know me, I don't come in with notes whatsoever.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm trying to remember the plot.
Mm-hmm.
But you're always like, you have such thorough notes. Like you like, can guide me a little bit.
Right.
But if we both don't know the plot.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was the thing is I think we needed an episode just to kind of like feel out.
Yeah,
we
figure it out.
How the dynamic was going to be and just recording and on the mics. And
because we were nervous too.
So nervous.
It was freaky.
And then coming in for
Hop
the second week
was not the second week.
Oh, no, it wasn't. You're right.
Werewolf was second week.
Yeah, see, in my mind, it's gone.
Yeah,
it's already gone.
Episode. I know.
Episode. But for Boy Cry Werewolf, excuse me, no one's gonna understand what that means because
they'll know if they watch the movie. Okay.
Well, no, because we did in the episode. But
and we had like an ongoing bit in that one episode.
But so we came to record that. That was just as terrifying. But then I like had written down the notes of like plot, and that's kind of when I developed the structure of the show. I mean, like we kind of knew going in, even the first episode, we knew what the structure was gonna be.
Yeah.
But like just as far as notes,
like just getting it down, getting down like the formula
was interesting. But yeah, so I have a question.
I have an answer.
What was your favorite episode to record this season?
Oh,
what do you think?
Episode to record?
Like, when did you have the most fun? Because I know my least favorite.
I do too. I would feel we might have the same least favorite.
Go ahead.
Is it Flushed Away?
Yes, Flushed Away. That thing was brutal
because we were both sick. We both came back from like literally the ER. Yeah. Like we were such a wreck.
I was so out of it. That headspace I was in was terrible.
And also, sorry, go ahead. No, go ahead. I insist.
I talked to Maddie after, like when the episode actually went up.
Nick's girlfriend.
Yeah. Hi, Maddie.
Hello.
But so she was like, "Oh, you guys sounded fine. Like it's not a big deal."
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
And everyone I talked to was like, "Yeah, that episode was great."
You
can't tell.
Nightmare.
But knowing now, if you guys listening, re-listen to that episode, it's crazy. Like you can tell that we're hurting.
Yeah,
like
we were
pretty bad.
So for those who don't know about the Flushed Away episode, you were in the ER, like 2 days before filming that?
Yes.
I was in the ER, I think the week before, which is why we had to miss an episode.
Right.
And then we come back, so Nick is still sick. I had a very scary possible diagnosis from the doctor.
Yeah.
And I have an eye disorder.
Yeah.
So I have a dry eye disorder. So like when eyes are normal, like you can see normal and then you get dry and they kind of hurt.
Right.
The dry is just my normal level. That's just how I live life.
Insane, because I recently went to the eye doctor and they were like, "You have a little bit of a like dry eye disorder,"
thing,
and I'm like miserable. I don't know how you've been doing this.
I've been doing this for like a decade now.
Crazy.
And then when they get really dry, like I can't see, like my day gets shut down. I have to go lie in the dark. So I remember when we did Flushed Away, you were sick. I was still kind of recovering.
Yeah.
And my eyes were gone.
Yeah.
I think I was wearing sunglasses that episode. And you couldn't even see my eyes that whole episode.
It was an interesting dynamic.
Oh,
in
just the
studio.
worst. It was
rough.
horrendous.
But so if you want to still think about your
my favorite.
your favorite.
Do you have a favorite?
I do.
Okay, you go.
We touched on it briefly, or I guess we just mentioned it. Kermit Swamp Ears. That was my favorite
that was
one
your
to record.
favorite.
Because, and now, mind you, I love all of the guests that we've had.
Yes.
They were all wonderful. But I think there was something different, at least energy-wise, about having our first guest.
Yeah, that's
and
especially
especially being
Jonah,
and especially it being Kermit Swamp Ears, which we all know that he would know everything about.
Yeah.
And he was so excited about
he's
it.
a good guest.
There was just a really good energy in the room.
True.
And that energy came back when we had Stuart, Alex, and Jasmine on.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think it was just that new feeling.
That's true. And it was
great.
such like a risky thing. So I remember, because my dad listens to every single episode. Hi, Dad. And we call after the show. We do a little post-show debrief.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember asking him, I was like, how do you feel about the guests?
Mm-hmm.
He was worried.
Yeah.
He's like, because the two of you do such a good job.
Yeah.
He's like, throwing someone in might just ruin it.
Right.
And then I remember halfway through filming that, I'm like, oh, this is great.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Yeah, Jonah's
killing it. It made
killing
me feel so much better. So I think that was my favorite one to record.
I'd probably say either Kermit or Spy Kids.
Okay.
Because having Stuart was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, and he's not a person I get to see a lot, but when I do, it's always like a blast. So.
Yeah. And that long form conversation is always interesting.
Yeah, you always get to sit down with like an hour and just kind of pick their brain a little bit. So probably those two.
Yeah, definitely. They were definitely interesting.
Yeah, guess we're a good move. Guess we're smart.
Yeah, I think the most insane episode was Cat in the Hat, just because that was a wild movie to watch.
Yeah,
and just I think multiple times in that episode I had to back my chair up from the mic and just scream. Like I said some of the statistics about the movie or just my opinions because I was like, this is not real. This is ridiculous. I don't know how this is possible.
I can't get into how I feel about Cat in the Hat because
I
know we're
going to
do
at the
a
very end. We're going to do our
here.
ranking of season 1 at the very end. Do we want to jump into the games that we have planned?
We should.
All right.
So for the finale, Nick planned a game for me and I planned a game for him.
Yes.
Which one do you want to start with?
Do you want to do your game for me first? And then I can guess.
That works. Okay. So this is the most I've ever prepped for the show.
Explain what's going on.
Yeah. So the show I made for Nick is there is a website.
Show? You made a whole show for
me?
Dude,
just for you.
That's wild.
The game I made for Nick it's a website called Letterboxd.
Yes.
For those who don't know, it's basically like a social media where you can like review movies.
Yeah.
Essentially, so anyone can do it and you like connect with your friends and you like the reviews and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I found 2 reviews from each movie. And the second one's more of a backup.
Yeah.
So you have to guess which movie it is.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you.
It's just ridiculous reviews.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so excited. All right.
Okay, ready? I did all 10, by the way.
Okay, all 10.
There'll be 10 rounds.
All 10 being Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Yep.
Boil Cry Barble.
Yep.
Hop.
Yes.
What was after Hop?
Cat in the Hat.
Cat in the Hat.
Correct.
Kermit Swamp Ears.
Yes.
Spy Kids.
Yep.
If
I have to go to the bathroom.
Spy Kids.
What happens if I go to the bathroom?
Flush Away.
Nice.
Then Chicken Little.
Yes.
Then
they're going to go over something.
Over the Hedge.
Yep.
And then Turbo.
Boom.
Okay.
That's our 10. You ready?
That's our 10.
Okay.
Let's do it.
First, now there's a little backstory with all of these, but
okay.
I can't tell you till it's
Yeah.
Okay, first one. Now, keep in mind, a lot of these were hard to find because WECB has rules about what we can and cannot say on air.
Sure.
So just know that going in.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
I'm like so nervous. Okay. First review. In quotes. It's a quote from the movie.
Okay.
3.5 stars.
Okay.
You can't outsmart me. I'm a 9th grade science teacher for 7. I'm a 9th grade science teacher for heaven's sake.
Oh, that's easy.
What is it?
Kermit.
It's Kermit Swamp.
Yeah.
That's
Dude,
one
I
point,
have that
1
movie
point.
memorized.
Of course you do. Nick, 1 point. You get a prize if you get 7 points, by the way.
Ooh, 70%.
I just decided that.
Not bad.
Yeah.
What's the prize?
Well, I'm not sure yet.
Another
I just
Greenlit
decided that
poster?
you're going to get a prize, so I don't know what the prize is, but you'll get one.
Okay.
Okay, you ready for the next one?
Let's do it.
Okay. I got to find, because again, I have 2. So just in case, if you hear one and you still don't know, I can give you the second one.
Okay.
Okay. 1.5 stars.
Oh, I already know this one.
Me forgetting the entire plot of this movie the first time I watched it was in fact a coping mechanism.
I'm going to have to go Cat in the Hat.
It's not Cat in the Hat.
It's not Cat in the Hat. Give me the second one.
Give me the second one. Okay. Britney Spears is a werewolf.
Boy Cried Werewolf.
Boy Cried Werewolf.
Wow.
Dude, that movie rocks.
Wow.
No, I can't. I can't count that. That's still 0.
No. Yeah, definitely not.
You're still.
If I don't get it in the first one, it's no points.
You're
so
one.
I'm batting 50%.
You're 1-1 right now. Yeah. Okay, ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't believe X-Men ripped off their Quicksilver scenes from this movie. 3.5 stars.
Oh, is it Turbo?
It's not Turbo.
Wait, no,
that count. That's your guess.
I know. But I remember us talking about this.
Yeah, we did. It was a whole conversation.
But it was a different.
It's not Turbo. I can give you a second one.
It was Over the Hedge.
It's Over the Hedge.
It is Over the Hedge. Okay.
Do you want to hear the second one just in case?
Yeah, I want to hear it.
Okay, second one was 2 stars. It was, I blame this film for my childhood habit of eating bark because of how it made the bark look so delicious.
It really did. It looked like a candy bar.
I know, it's very weird.
It's so good. Wait, what was the second one for Kermit?
Oh, I deleted it. Hang on.
Why did you
can tell I don't
delete
prep
it?
for this show at all. Oh, here's the second one.
Why did you?
Okay.
You're like, we
Done.
talked about this. We're never speaking about
Delete.
it again. It's gone forever. I save my notes from every single show.
No, it's already gone. The second one from Kermit Swamp Ears was 2.5 stars. Watched by Emily. This was 2022. This came out.
Okay.
More like Kermit's trauma years. His friends get kidnapped, ran over, and threatened with live dissection. Kermit's going to need therapy.
That is true. It is, especially for like a Muppet movie.
Dude, that
It is
movie's
a little
out of
traumatic.
control. A little? That movie's insane.
It is kind of crazy.
Okay, you want another one?
What if I said no?
You could.
No, absolutely. Let's do it.
Keep in mind, you're
I'm 1 for 3.
1 for 3.
Yeah, not doing too hot.
Not great. Not going to lie to you. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
2 stars. This is a review from 2013.
Okay.
I have often said that you can make a good movie out of any premise. I was wrong.
Ooh. All right.
Tough one.
Yeah, because this could be anything.
The premise has to be a bit strange.
It could be literally anything.
Literally anything. Though, no, I can't say anything.
Can I ask you a question?
You can ask it. I can't promise I can answer.
Okay. Is it? Never mind.
Wait,
mind.
no. What's your question?
No, I forgot. That's why I said no. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess Hop.
It's not Hop.
Okay, that's
Not
what
Hop.
I thought. Give me the second one.
Okay. Now I have to bleep out a word here. I'm gonna have to skip a
Okay, yeah,
word.
that's fine.
But this is also 2 stars from 2020, way more recent.
Okay.
There's a lot of death in this one. Jesus Christ.
A lot of death in this.
We talked about that. There was daily deaths in this movie.
Oh, Turbo.
It's Turbo.
That was
Turbo.
my first. I should have gone. Oh my god. Should have gone. Oh my god.
Yeah, why'd you go Hop? Just because it's like a
Because
Easter
I was
Bunny
like,
playing
it's
the
a
drums
weird
and stuff.
Yeah, it's weird.
I guess that's fair.
And like they become best friends.
They do become best friends.
The guy becomes the Easter Bunny. He's like Santa. I don't know. All of them you could say that about though. Like
That's true.
it
That's
was
a
in
tougher
my
one.
brain. It went Turbo, Flushed Away, Cat in the Hat. That was my first 3. I was like,
Was
all
it?
these are wild premises.
I mean, fair. Like,
Yeah,
you can also you can argue that for all of them.
exactly.
Like Boy Cried Werewolf,
That's
Chicken
so vague.
Little.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to know the next one?
Yeah.
Also, I will say some of these were very hard to find that didn't immediately give it away.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So some of them I just grabbed because I thought they were funny.
Yeah. Do I have to get all the rest of these correct to win?
1,
I do.
3, 4. Yeah,
Yeah,
you do.
okay,
If you
let's
get
do
one
it.
more wrong, you
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
get
yeah,
my
yeah.
mystery
It's okay,
prize
it's okay,
that I totally planned out. There's a real mystery prize waiting for you. I swear. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
3.5 stars. From
Okay.
2023.
Okay.
Recent.
Yeah.
Triggered my daddy issues.
Ooh. Chicken Little.
It's Chicken Little.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good review.
It's a good one, right?
What was the second one
The
on
second
that?
one was Thanos is a better father than Buck Cluck.
Oh man, that's
I found
great.
that like all the Chicken Little reviews are all about the dad.
The dad. Yeah, well,
All
it
of
makes.
them.
I mean, it's inherently. We talked about this. It's inherently a story about a father.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
It's
that's
just-
really what it is.
It was very much like, hey, this is pretty dark for a kids movie. What's going on here?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Can we tone down the dad stuff, please?
Okay, so
Okay, so you're still on track.
I'm still on track.
You're gonna win my mystery prize.
I have 5 more. We're halfway done.
Okay, I want to
Okay.
see if I can stump you. I wanna
Yeah,
try to get a
I'm.
tough
Oh
one.
God, I'm so
Get a
I'm so
tough one.
nervous. I gotta really think about these. So if there's a pause in audio, I apologize.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
1/2 star
Oh
from
God.
2022.
Okay, was it you?
This is my review. I was actually really close to putting one of my own
Hey.
reviews in it. You will live to see man-made horrors beyond your comprehension. What movie has man-made
Ooh.
horrors beyond your comprehension?
I'm between two. And I'm really worried that I'm gonna pick wrong here because I
Okay, no.
really think that it could be either.
What are your 2?
Shark Boy and Lava Girl and Cat in the Hat.
Okay.
I know it's one of the two, and I'm gonna guess Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
It's not.
Is it Cat in the Hat?
It's Cat in the Hat.
No!
Dude, you had it.
Okay, that's fine.
You totally had it.
I knew it was one of the two because both of them have man-made horrors.
Yeah, they really do.
In different ways. It's both trauma.
Do you want the second for Cat in the Hat?
Yeah, definitely give me the second one.
Okay, this one had no stars, which I thought was interesting.
0 stars.
0.
Not even a half. Couldn't even throw him a half.
And he said, didn't actually watch this. Just wanted to remind everyone that this was shot by a 3-time Oscar winner.
Yeah, that was my biggest problem with this. Is that this dude, not only did he win...
loaded cast.
Okay, not only did he win 3 Oscars, but they were all for cinematography, which again is unheard of, and he won back to back to back.
I know.
That is insane. Imagine
shot this movie.
Imagine if the Daniels win the next 2 directing Oscars.
Yeah.
That's the caliber that this guy's on.
And then they made the Cat in the Hat.
And then they made the Cat in the Hat. Or no, I think he made the Cat in the Hat before that, but still.
It's
ridiculous.
That's insane.
It's insane that like he's not coming out of whatever film school or wherever he went, doing Cat in the Hat, and then he's like something in his mind just like shifted.
Just clicked.
And he was like, I am a god.
Could you imagine like you make the Cat in the Hat and then your next movie is like The Shining?
Yeah.
Just like
it's crazy.
Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah, everyone doubts you, and then you're like regarded 4 years later as the greatest cinematographer of all time.
Ridiculous.
Insane.
So I knew that would give it away, so that was the second one.
Yeah.
So you officially lost my mystery
prize.
Okay.
No big deal.
I
feel confident about the last 4.
Okay. How about this? If you get the last 4, you'll still get my mystery prize.
Okay, cool.
That I have planned.
But if not, it's not a big deal.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's the mystery, is that there is no prize.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah. Well, no comment. Okay, you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I can't. Remind me after. There's a story with this one.
Okay.
Okay, this has no stars.
After the show or after you
No, after I review it. Not after the show. Okay, this has no stars.
Okay.
Reviewed in 2022.
Okay.
It's in all capitals.
Oh, like me.
Yeah, he's screaming.
I do this all the time in my notes.
You do. Please just give me the microwave.
Please just give me the microwave.
What movie has a weird microwave in it?
Ooh. A weird microwave?
We talked about it too.
We talked about weird microwave?
We sure did.
Oh, I don't remember a weird microwave.
It's a weird microwave that someone wants.
Someone wants a
Someone
weird
wants.
microwave?
Please just give me the microwave.
Please just give me the microwave. This is awful. I don't like this. Please give me the microwave. It's
Come on, think about it.
It has to be Spy Kids.
Of course it's Spy Kids. Remember the microwave that makes some instant McDonald's?
Oh yeah.
It's like the microwave.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, you're right.
It just came. I literally just saw the light bulb go off in Nick's brain.
Yeah.
The second one I have for Spy Kids, he has 1.5 stars. My childhood trauma began with Thumb Thumbs.
Yep.
Yeah, which is totally fair.
That's the
okay, so the thing about Spy Kids,
yeah,
and this also comes up in another movie I haven't done yet, is that most of the reviews were about how good looking the mom was. And I could not say them on air without us getting expelled from Emerson.
It's like the Pixar mom thing.
Yeah, it's exactly what it was.
God, that's insane.
You had to be really careful.
So can I just say something quick about that last one?
Yeah.
Spy Kids was a shot in the dark.
Are you?
I had
you
no idea.
didn't remember the microwave?
Well, no,
it's iconic.
Can I just, dude? I was going through the 4 movies we had left. Spy Kids was the only one. I have no idea what happens in that movie.
Did you already like just black it out?
It's gone. It's fully gone. I was
trying
to. I was like, Spy Kids. That's the one.
Nick.
And I like fully forgot everything. And then as soon as you said the McDonald's, everything came back.
It came back.
Now I remember. But when you said that,
fair.
I was like, dude, I don't know what actually happened in that movie. So I was shocked. So I'm glad I got that guess.
Because the microwave is like the only thing I do remember from that movie. Okay,
all right,
next
let's
one.
Do it. Three more.
1 star.
Okay.
I couldn't find a date on this one, surprisingly. Why does this seem like a bunch of 4th graders were Hollywood producers?
Shark Boy.
Of course it is. Yeah. Of course that's Shark Boy.
And the answer to that is because they were.
Yeah, because that's what it was.
That's what it
the
was.
entire
what
movie.
It was.
And the other one was 1 star, also for Shark Boy and Lava Girl. But it was Stop It, Robert Rodriguez. Just stop it, please.
No, never stop.
That was my review.
Turns out, we found this out today. Robert Rodriguez has a movie coming out like soon.
He does?
Yeah, we looked at that.
We did?
Earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
he has an upcoming project.
Tell
also,
people why?
I had no idea that Alita Battle Angel is a Robert Rodriguez
That's
production.
so weird.
It makes sense now.
Yeah, I've never seen it, but I just know
bit.
about
just if you
the
look
movie.
at her eyes.
Well, yeah, it does look a bit
You're
strange.
like, oh, okay, yeah.
Should we talk about why we were talking about Robert Rodriguez?
Oh, because he's hot?
Okay, for those who don't, you got to look up this man. He's jacked.
Like, mind you, this is a recurring figure on the show. This is the director of Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
And
this is the director of Spy Kids and the upcoming Spy Kids 3D in shorts. When we cover
which
those.
will definitely happen. And now Alita Battle Angel.
Yeah, and then we're gonna get Robert Rodriguez on the show.
Yeah, we were talking about potential guests, and we're like, dude, what are the chances we can get?
This is our
he's our white whale. This is our boy.
This is our guy. But yeah, he's a pretty looking dude. He's hot.
I was stunned. Yeah. I was stunned. It's almost unfair.
All right, we got 2 more.
Yes.
Okay.
2 more.
So I have a 50-50 shot at getting your mystery prize.
Yeah, you're basically there. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Again, no stars.
Why? What's going on?
None. I don't know if that means they meant 0 or they just didn't do it. I think they just didn't do it. Yeah. Wish I spoke British so I could understand what they were saying.
Flushed away.
Yeah, it's flushed away.
What was the other one for flushed away?
3.5 stars. So this is what England is like.
That makes sense.
Okay.
And what were the hop ones?
Well, I'll get to hop in a second. But another problem with Flushed Away, this is my biggest challenge, is just like Spy Kids, all the reviews were talking about how attractive the rats are.
It's so strange.
Like, okay, and I also didn't know this, and maybe this is just on Letterboxd.
That they're hot?
There's that. But I think this is like a huge movie for the bi community.
Really?
Because all the comments are like, this movie unlocked
something
like my bisexuality.
Yeah,
where they're like, wow. I was attracted to like the main guy, and then when the redhead rat came on, it was game over.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was like this big turning point for a lot of people.
That's wild.
I had no idea.
Good for them. That's
I know.
Great.
It's like this iconic movie.
Yeah.
And then, okay, want to see my 2 for hop?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Okay. One was 3 stars.
Okay.
Shockingly homoerotic for a film about a man and a bunny.
Accurate.
Very true.
Accurate.
And the other one, this is the first one I got because I thought it just made me laugh.
This is the first review you got.
First review, yeah.
Okay.
It was 1/2 star. It was I wanted to hop off a cliff.
That's a great way to end this segment.
I know.
That is wonderful.
So you get the mystery prize.
Okay, which is?
The prize is the friends you made along the way. Yeah, there it is.
That was fun.
The prize, you know what? The prize is the memories we just made.
I agree.
Yeah.
All those terrible reviews.
All those terrible reviews, and I have no actual prize.
That's okay.
I was not that prepared.
So the game that I have for you.
Yeah, I'm very nervous about this one.
Yeah. So it probably will run a little bit longer because it's a lot of films. But basically, what they do, this is actually taken a little bit from Blank Check. So what they do on Blank Check is something called the box office game, where Griffin, one of the hosts, he like has this insane knowledge about the box office because I guess as a kid he would like just like stare at the box office every single week with his dad and like memorize it.
Yeah,
and he like knows every box office ever,
yeah,
like every
insane.
week of every year forever. And he like you could just give him any week and he's like, yeah, this was number 1, this was number 2, et cetera.
It's like a superpower.
It's crazy. But kind of gearing it more towards Greenlit.
Yeah.
Like we did with the show in general.
Yeah, exactly.
So basically what I'm going to do is we're going to go through each film in order of release that we've covered. So starting with Spy Kids, which came out in 2001.
Okay.
And first you're going to guess what you think over the entire course of the year, so in all of 2001, where it ranked with its box office. I'll give you the box office number, and then you tell me where it ranked.
Okay.
So for instance, Spy Kids, $147 million gross worldwide. You tell me where it ranked out of that whole year. We'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
And then I'm going to explain 3 movies, the top 3 grossing movies of that year, and then you're going to try and guess them.
Okay.
And I'll give you the
top 3 highest grossing.
Yep.
And where the movie ranked.
Yes.
That year.
Exactly. And we're going off the worldwide box office. So that's just a general number.
Yeah. It's like everything's included.
Everything's included.
Okay.
So the first movie that we covered chronologically.
Shark Boy.
No. Sorry.
Chronologically,
like by release.
Got it.
That's what I meant.
What was the first one?
Spy Kids, 2001.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, that's what we're starting.
Okay.
Yeah. So 2001, Spy Kids came out. It grossed $147.9 million.
Okay.
Where do you think it ranked?
How much? 140 what?
147.9.
7.9. That's not a ton.
Okay.
It's also not like that much a dud. Okay, 2001. I don't know if movies were making like $1 billion yet.
We'll see.
Because inflation and all that. 149. No, but Spy Kids was kind of a big hit because there's like 8 of them.
Shot in the dark.
Oh, okay. It's not in the top 10. There's no way.
Okay.
Is it top 20?
Take your pick.
I'm going to say it's 21.
Not far off. It was 28th.
Hey, okay.
28th with $147.9 million.
Okay.
Now, with that in mind, The top 3 highest grossing movies, we'll go 3-1. So
Okay.
number 3 is an animated film from a company that I worship.
Disney.
Close.
Pixar.
There you go.
Was it a Toy Story?
Not a Toy Story.
Okay, don't say anything. An early 2000s Pixar movie. Okay, you have Toy Story. It's not Toy Story.
If you want me
Wall-E?
to give you... No.
Oh, because Wall-E was a bit
2001.
later.
2001.
It's early.
Early.
Oh, okay, hang on. Incredibles.
It's a buddy comedy.
A buddy comedy?
Yeah.
Bolt.
No. That's Disney.
A buddy... Oh, is it Monsters, Inc.?
Yes.
Boom.
Ding, 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 ding.
Okay, got it.
$528 million.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Number 2 is a franchise that will keep coming up in this game. So keep this in mind.
Harry
Same
Potter.
with number 1. One of those is correct.
Okay.
So number 2 grossed $880 million.
Oof.
It's the first in a trilogy.
Oh, Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, it has to be.
You
Fellowship
know,
of the Ring.
Fellowship of the Ring.
Yeah.
There you go. That's number 2.
Because I knew those were
$880 million.
common. Yeah.
Now, number 1 is the first in an 8-film series.
Harry Potter.
And what's the subtitle?
Oh, it's Philosopher's
got it.
Stone. Sorcerer's Stone?
There you go.
There it
That's the
is.
American one.
Yeah, sorry.
And that grossed $974 million.
So it didn't cross $1 billion. I was right.
Exactly.
Yeah, they weren't doing billion back in the day.
So that's 2001.
Okay.
Moving on
Nailed
to
it.
2002. Yeah, you're doing great.
Boom. Okay.
Moving on to 2002. We have Kermit Swamp Ears. Now,
that was 02.
this is the first, I think, of 2, which is not available because it's direct to video.
I was about
The
to
other
say.
not available is Boy Cry Werewolf because of Nickelodeon.
Yes, Nick. Yeah.
So, number 3 is the first in a trilogy of a now really large franchise.
2002, and it wasn't a large. First in a trilogy. There's only
Yeah.
3 of them.
Yes. Well, 3 and then they remade them.
Oh.
And the franchise now is like massive. Well, it always was massive.
Oh,
The
okay.
character is massive.
The character's massive.
2002.
2002.
What did they have to edit out because of 9/11? What movie famously?
Oh, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
No way.
Yeah, Spider-Man was number 3 in 2002
Wow.
with $821 million.
Dang.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crazy. So, number 2 is the second in an 8-film trilogy.
Oh, here we go. Harry Potter.
Harry Potter and
Chamber of Secrets.
there you go, $878 million.
Okay, still not $1 billion.
Yeah.
Also, just barely beat Spider-Man.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then number 1 is the second in a famous trilogy.
It came out the next year, Two Towers. That's crazy.
Yeah, because remember he won the Oscars like back to back to back.
Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Moving into 2003.
I wonder what it is.
But so Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers grossed $936 million.
Still not $1 billion.
Not $1
Look at
billion.
that. Well, again, inflation.
Yeah.
But,
2003 is our beloved The Cat in the Hat.
Uh-huh.
So this grossed $133 million,
Okay.
which is ridiculously close to Spy Kids.
It is.
Judging like how massively more, like way more successful
Yeah.
that ended up being. But so $133 million, 2003. Where do you think it ranked?
It's 03.
Mhm.
Movies seem like they're starting to make more and more each year. And
Yeah.
this made less than Spy Kids, and that was 28.
Mhm.
So I'm going to assume Cat in the Hat was like 31.
Ooh,
Am I close?
44.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this thing tanked that year.
44?
43 movies did better than
Dang, that's
43
crazy.
movies this year made over $133 million.
That's wild.
Kinda cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So number 3, I don't know this franchise well.
Oh.
I don't know if it's the 4th one came out like very recently.
The 4th one?
It stars a beloved actor, but this I think is the second one.
What year is this? 04?
04.
04?
I think this is the second one. Very, very famous franchise, and the actor is like beloved. He's known for like giving money to homeless people and like hanging out with like common folk.
Huh. That's the 4th one recently came out.
Like 2019, 2020.
Oh,
Like not in the past couple years. No.
No. Huh, it's not.
It's like a modern.
John
It's
Wick.
like a modern noir. Ooh,
Oh, it's Keanu?
actor.
Matrix.
You got it. Yeah.
The first Matrix was 04?
Matrix Reloaded. I think this is the second one.
Oh, because
second one?
Revolutions is third?
Yeah,
It's Rewrote of Revolutions and then like.
Then this one,
No.
right? The recent one is
Yeah,
4?
what the hell's the. Oh, sorry. What's the 4th one called?
Matrix Resurrection.
What? They all have R names. It's
Reloaded?
So conf-
No,
I think
this
it's
is
Reloaded. Oh, it is
Reloaded.
Reloaded. Wait.
No, this is Reloaded.
What is the 4th one? Hang on, I'm looking this up. The Matrix films are out of control.
It's crazy. But
Reloaded, Revolutions, Resurrections is the one that just came out.
Resurrections. Gotcha.
Okay.
That's insane.
That's
That those
out of
titles
control.
exist. But that made $739 million.
Yeah, those did really well.
Number 2 in 2003, is a film, again, by a franchise that I love beyond anything.
So Disney, Pixar.
There you
go. 03?
03. It's the first.
I mean, 04. It's 04, right?
It's the first. This is still 03.
Oh, it is 03.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the first of 2 movies. It's kind of like a movie and a prequel.
Oh, I would assume Monsters Inc. Monsters University. A movie
Close.
and a prequel? Incredibles 2 was a sequel.
Yeah.
Toy Story obviously kept going.
No.
Brave was a one-off. I think that was like 2012 or something.
Think
anyway.
very famous.
WALL-E? No, they didn't have another
Way
one.
more famous.
More famous than WALL-E?
WALL-E's not that famous.
It's not?
No, if you go to the parks, like it's not as prevalent as
I feel like I'm missing
this movie.
I'm definitely missing a big Pixar movie, aren't I?
Big.
Oh,
Big.
this is so embarrassing.
Yeah. I can give you an actor.
Okay.
Ellen DeGeneres.
Oh, Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's
it's wild.
Cut
right?
that out. Cut that out.
So Finding Nemo made $871 million.
Wow.
Massive
okay.
hit. Yeah. And then the number 1 movie is the third in a trilogy that
Two Towers
soars.
Yeah.
No, Two Towers was.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant Return of the King.
Return of the King.
My bad.
Which made $1.14 billion.
We finally got there.
Yep.
Billion.
We got the hat trick there.
There you go.
So now moving into 2005, we skipped 2004.
Oh.
Moving into 2005, we have Chicken Little
Okay.
and Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Oh, we got both.
Yeah.
Oh, this is awesome.
Chicken Little made $314 million.
Go on you. Good Chicken Little.
And Shark Boy and Lava Girl made 71. So take your picks.
Okay. I'm going to start with Chicken Little.
Okay.
What was it?
314.
314?
That's pretty good.
I'm going to say it's top 20.
Okay.
I'm going to say it's like 14.
You're so close. It's 12.
It's 12.
12. So
Boom.
close.
Okay. And then
that's impressive because I would have never come close.
Thank you. And Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
71 million.
That's so embarrassing. Say like 62.
76.
76.
Pretty close. Yeah.
There you go.
So number 3 is a movie that I don't even know how to explain this. It's a movie that's based on a book with a really long title, and they were gonna make multiple, but they never really did.
A movie that's based. It's not like The Golden Compass or something.
No, you're like on the right track.
Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
There you go. You got it. That's insane. That is insane. I would have never gotten that. Yeah.
Didn't they make a second
Narnia.
one?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
but I'm saying that like they never really went any
never
further.
took
But
off.
that made $745 million. Massive hit, and they never really went anywhere. Crazy.
That's weird. Yeah, the second one, I don't know if it bombed, but it definitely was not as big as that one.
Number 2 made $868 million. It's the third in a trilogy, but the trilogy is a very famous trilogy.
Third in a trilogy. It's
2005.
So it's not like Star Wars or anything. Is it Revenge of the Sith?
Revenge of the
my
Sith.
God, it
dude,
is
you're
Revenge of the
killing
Sith.
this. That's crazy. And then number 1 with $895 million is the fourth in an 8-film franchise.
Oh, okay. So not Prisoner. Oh, this is where I get confused because Goblet and Order of the
weird
Phoenix,
one. It's the weird one that doesn't fit the script of the normal ones.
Is it? I'm gonna say. Oh, I don't remember what came first: Order of the Phoenix or Goblet of Fire.
I can give it to you.
Now I want to guess
For time purposes.
Okay, fair enough. What is it?
It's Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
It is Goblet of Fire.
Mhm.
Okay.
That was 2005. 2006, moving right along.
Oh, sweet.
With Flushed Away and Over the Hedge.
Oh, we got both.
Another double hitter.
Okay, cool.
So we have Flushed Away with 178. You want to start there?
Yeah, 178. I don't know if it's like 21 or if it's 19. I think it's in that ballpark. I'm gonna be optimistic and say 19.
Okay, it was 24.
Oh, 24.
So not bad.
Okay.
Not bad. Now, with that knowledge, 24 with 178.
Yeah.
Over the Hedge made $339 million.
Okay, what was the last one? Chicken Little was what, 14?
I believe so.
Okay, how much?
Chicken Little was 12.
12. How much did this one make?
339. Chicken Little made 314. Chicken Little was 12.
I'm gonna say 11.
There you go. You got it.
It's 11?
Yeah, it's 11.
Oh my God, no way. I got the exact number?
Yeah.
That's rad.
And also, just a note, Over the Hedge was the closest to the top 10
we'll have?
that we'll have.
Oh, no way. Okay.
So far.
That's not that surprising, I guess.
Yeah.
But.
So number 3 is an animated film that's not like Disney or whatever. It's
like
I actually
DreamWorks?
don't remember. I don't think it's DreamWorks. I actually don't know.
It's like Sony or something?
I think it's Sony.
Okay. Animated picture from 05?
06.
06?
And it's, I think, the second in like a long running like sequels. I don't exactly know how to explain this because I can't explain it without giving it away.
In like a universe?
It's like very famous with an opening sequence with a nut.
Oh, Ice Age.
Which one?
Oh no. Okay, well,
I'm kidding. It's The Meltdown. $660 million.
Wait, which number is that?
No idea. I think it's 2.
Okay.
Number 2 is like weirdly not a franchise movie. It's like
a one-off.
It's like an indie like art film.
Oh.
Made $760 million. Yeah. I don't exactly know how to.
Breach of Terabithia.
Hang on. Let me actually look it up.
And they never did anything with it.
It has a very famous actor. I can't remember who it is.
Okay.
Tom Hanks.
Is it actually?
It has Tom Hanks.
Is it like Polar Express?
Paul Bettany. No, live action.
Oh, I've had Paul Bettany.
I think it is. Yeah.
The Vision.
Ian McKellen. Alfred Molina.
What?
Yeah, I've never. It's the Da Vinci Code. $760 million. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that one.
I've watched 3/4 of it. I'm not a huge fan of it, but
so number 1 of that year made $1.06 billion.
Hey, okay.
And it's 2 or 3 in a pretty big franchise with a controversial figure as of recent. He was in court.
Oh, that's a lot of them.
Massive court case, like recently, like within the past year.
Oh, Johnny Depp? Oh, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
You said it's the second one?
I think so.
Dead Man's Chest.
Yeah. $1.06 billion, the number 1 movie 2006.
Wow.
Crazy.
No way.
Yeah. So 2010.
Oh, wow.
Is The Boy Who Cried Werewolf.
Oh, no way.
Not available because of Nickelodeon.
Yeah, I was about to say.
So number 3 is the 7th movie in an 8-film franchise.
Which is, Half-Blood Prince, right?
7 out of 8?
Is it not?
You got a part 1, part 2.
Oh, no. Oh, no. You're right. My bad.
It's the same title.
Deathly Hallows part 1.
Yeah. It grossed $976 million.
Oh, so it got close to $1 billion.
Close to $1 billion. And now it's still number 3.
Yeah.
Number 2 is, I have to assume, the live-action version of a Disney movie.
Okay.
2010, though. So not like the crazy remakes that they're doing now.
Is it Cinderella?
Close.
Beauty and the Beast came after Cinderella.
Yeah, it's after.
Yeah. Before Cinderella.
Close. Think weird. Very weird.
Oh, Alice in Wonderland.
Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, I forgot. Because I used to love that.
Alice in Wonderland.
That would be on this show. I used to love that movie.
Second highest grossing movie 2010. $1.02 billion.
I didn't realize it made that much. You've never seen it?
Never seen it.
I was obsessed.
It always used to play in like BJ's where like they had all like the TVs up. You know what I'm talking about? And they always had those like trailers. I was always terrified of it.
Oh, really?
Because 2010, I was 8, so I like it was still impressionable.
Yeah.
So I was like, no,
I love that movie so much.
Never. And then number 1 is the 3rd movie out of a 4-film animated franchise, soon to be 5.
Toy Story 3.
Toy Story 3.
Yeah.
The best, in my opinion. $1.06 billion.
I didn't realize they made that much.
Crushed.
That's probably why they made a Toy Story 4.
Yeah, and the reason why they're making a Toy Story 5.
Yep.
I think it
made it
gross over $1 billion.
Yeah, I think it did.
Something crazy. They're the most profitable.
Yeah, Toy Story never stopped.
Frozen. And they announced both of those sequels on like the same day.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. And Zootopia, weirdly.
So they announced $2 billion.
$2 billion. They were like, we're making this money, and also we're laying off 7,000 people. Whoops. So they basically announced $3 billion that they're making.
Yeah. Good job, guys.
So moving on over to 2011.
Oh.
With Hop.
Is this our last one?
Second to last. Turbo is 2013.
Oh, right, Turbo.
So Hop made $183 million. Where do you think it lands?
Okay, I'm going to say that's top 20, but I'm going to say barely.
Okay.
What year is this?
It's 2011. 183 million.
20. Okay, so it's like I think it's like right before Avengers, which made $1 billion. So 2011. I'm gonna say it's like 18. That's my guess.
18.
Yeah.
You are way off. It's 39.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is a pretty high grossing year.
Yeah. I was doing so well.
Yeah, 2011. So number 3 is this franchise with this controversial figure recently.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
The next one.
Which one is it? I don't know.
So it grossed $1.04 billion to begin.
Whoa.
Yeah, this is number 3. It's Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. Never seen it.
I think I saw it like once. All the Pirates sequels, I never really did a lot of.
I only have seen the first one.
You never even saw like Dead Man's Chest?
Nothing.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I loved the first one, but for some reason I couldn't get into it.
Just never even tried?
Yeah.
I remember really liking the second one, and after that I was like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. But I just spoiled it.
I heard Tran.
Yeah. Made $1.12 billion. I can't believe I just Transformers. Dark of the Moon.
I would have never gotten the title.
Heard of that. Yeah. And then the highest grossing movie of 2011 is the 8th film in an 8-film franchise.
Oh, Deathly Hallows Part 2. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, $1.34 billion.
I didn't realize Harry Potter was still going as the MCU had started.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, crazy stuff. It ended right when like the real big one.
Because Avengers was the next year.
Yeah. And then we jump over the Avengers year to 2013.
Yes.
Now remember, we've talked about 2013 before, other than it being Turbo.
We have?
Think animated. I'll leave you with that, but let's go into it.
Okay.
Turbo is I was almost about to say what ranking it was. It made $282 million in 2013.
I have a feeling 2013 is a way bigger year for movies. I think it keeps building and building.
I think you might be right. Well, maybe.
Possibly.
Maybe 2011 was higher, but whatever.
How much did this make again?
282.
I guess 18 last time. I'm going to say 17 for this one.
27.
Oh my God. Okay.
You're falling off a little bit.
I know. I was killing it.
You're really gone. So
strong start.
So all of these are franchise movies. Just to keep in mind for the top 3. So so number 3 is the second in a massive, massive, massive franchise, and the first of those movies started the company basically.
The second in a massive,
and it's animated.
And the first
Apologies.
Started the company. How to Train Your Dragon?
No. I don't think it's the same company. It might be.
Which is that's not DreamWorks, is it?
I think it might be, but I don't. It's DreamWorks, but it's the one that I'm talking about right now is not DreamWorks.
Okay.
So I messed that up.
So it's the first of a massive animated,
and their little characters are in every single beginning of every single. of their movies.
Despicable Me.
It's 2.
Yeah, Me too.
Yeah. Made $970 million.
That's wild.
Crazy stuff. The second is the third in a trilogy, but also in a wider cinematic universe.
Oh, okay. The third in the trilogy.
Yeah, gross $1.21 billion. Think big movie.
The third in the trilogy. Is it Iron Man 3?
Iron Man 3.
There you go. Yeah, because I was right.
And then
after.
number 1, this is the one I was talking about before we started this round.
Okay.
Gross $1.28 billion.
Yeah.
It was a movie that I saw in theaters.
Frozen.
Yeah. The big one, $1.28
I realized Frozen beat Iron Man 3.
Yeah, and dude, they took a shot in the dark with this one. They were just like, because it's
like a
not
brand new IP.
Sequel.
Yeah. Which is pretty impressive.
It's insane. So that's it. That's my game.
I was going strong for a second.
I think you were about the same as I was with your game as far as guessing. He was really good
mystery
at some
prize?
point. We'll have to see. Okay, so you want to get into rankings? And then we'll announce what's next for Greenlit?
Yes.
Okay. So do we want to do top to bottom?
Yeah, because I think the bottom is more fun for this show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So do you want to just go... Do you want to do like your list first and then my list?
I say we hop back and forth.
Okay.
1, 2, 2.
My number 1 film that we watched.
Okay, here we go.
I loved this experience and I loved the movie is Over the Hedge.
Your number 1 is Over the Hedge?
Over the Hedge is my number 1.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah.
My number 1.
Okay.
And I've said it many times.
Yeah.
And it has not changed.
Yeah.
Chicken Little.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Chicken Little.
It's a heavy hitter because my number 2 is Chicken Little.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it was a very close.
There. It has to be up there.
It was a very close call.
Because Chicken Little, that's such an icon of the show. My second was Flushed Away.
Okay.
I really enjoyed it. I liked it way more than I thought I would.
Okay. I disagree, but we'll get there. My number 3, coming in hot, Kermit Swamp Ears.
What?
Yeah.
Kermit Swamp Ears at number 3.
Yeah.
That's way too high for Kermit Swamp Ears.
I loved it. I think it was the energy of the episode, rewatching it and like actually enjoying it because I was worried about that one.
Fair.
And I loved it.
I think someone has no connection with it.
Yeah, that's
you'll see where it ranks later. But my number 3 was Over the Hedge.
Okay.
Which it feels classic. It's up there. You know, it definitely has to be up there.
Number 4 for me was Turbo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I liked it.
You put number 4?
I liked it. I think my top 4 are ones that I actually enjoyed, and then from 5 down, it was either like I enjoyed it, but it was like meh, or it was like I do not like it.
From 5 down, it became like I'm not really enjoying this. 4 was Boy Who Cried Werewolf.
Oh, wow.
But it's only because I have such a personal connection to that movie.
You'll see
it's almost unfair. Yeah.
So 5. So this is where it kind of gets like,
Same.
Flush Away.
No way.
Yeah.
What?
I was really taken aback by the animation style.
Yeah, because you really didn't like it. I do remember that. My 5 was Turbo.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That's where it starts to get like,
right there.
You know what I mean?
We're
like,
right there.
Whatever.
6 for me is Spy Kids.
I also have Spy Kids at number 6.
That makes sense. It's very middle of the road. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. It's on the lower end.
I would rather watch Turbo, but just barely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
7 for me was Hop, only because I liked it more than my bottom 3.
Fair.
I didn't like it.
Yeah. 7 for me was Kermit Swamp Ears.
That makes sense for you. Yeah.
It's not bottom 3, but it's just barely.
Yeah.
Here we go. The worst ones.
The bottom 3.
Bottom 3.
We could just go 3, 2, 1. Like, want to just my 3, 2, 1, or your 3, 2, 1. My 3, 2, 1. So 8, 9, 10 is Shark Boy and Lava Girl,
Okay.
Boy Who Cried Werewolf,
come on.
and Cat in the Hat.
That's so crazy. Why do you have Boy Who Cried Werewolf so low?
Because I have no connection to it. Same with you and Kermit.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I have Hop at number 8.
Makes sense.
Which I was devastated.
Mine's right there.
I used to love that movie. I have Shark Boy Lava Girl at number 9. And obviously,
Cat in the Hat was our stinker.
Dude, that movie
of this
is
year.
the worst movie I've ever watched.
We are giving an honorary Greenlit Razzie to The Cat in the Hat as being the official worst movie of this season.
Easily.
Dude, I don't think anything will
your
ever
mystery
beat it.
prize was going to be Cat in the Hat on Blu-ray.
Oh my God. And actually, I'll get you the same.
Please don't.
All right, so that was season 1, everyone.
Yeah, that's season 1.
This is it.
Season 1's done.
So I've had a lot of fun on this show.
Yeah,
and
I haven't.
Oh, well, that's disappointing because of what I'm about to say.
Uh-oh.
I've had a lot of fun on the show. I really have. And we've talked a lot about it. And we decided that going forward, starting in a few weeks, tune into the Instagram to kind of figure out when exactly we're going to follow through with this.
Yeah.
But we're continuing. I can't believe this got greenlit. As a long-form, unfiltered podcast version. Unhinged version called, I can't believe this got greenlit, the Summer Sessions. But we're just going to call it the Summer Sessions. So, this is very exciting news, everyone, because we get to do this show over the summer.
Yep.
We're going to be on Zoom, obviously apart from each other, but we get to bring on guests and
people who couldn't make the time slot before.
Exactly. Zoom them in, talk about movies, let the plot breathe, because I know that was a lot of the problem with only having the time constraint. Obviously, very, very grateful to WCB for putting us in the air this semester, and hopefully the next 2 semesters coming up. But yeah, this is our big announcement is we're moving forward as a long-form podcast.
As long as we want, we can say whatever we want.
Exactly.
Whatever guests we want.
Dunk on these movies.
Yes.
Really dunk
We're going crazy for Summer Sessions.
And yeah, we might have a couple of interesting guests going forward.
Robert Rodriguez.
Hopefully Robert. No. Yeah, we're going to try and get some cool guests on. And yeah, that's
season 1.
That's season 1, everyone.
Yeah, so be on the lookout for Summer Sessions. But yeah, this is, again, I went into this so nervous, being like, I don't know if this idea will work. I don't know how many movies we'll have. We might not be entertaining at all. I was also super nervous about swearing on air. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, and we killed it. We did great.
Yeah, because listen, if you know me and Nick personally, we swear like sailors outside the show. Yeah. We even have, I don't know if I should reveal this, we have an ongoing bit where every time Nick looks at me, he knows what I'm about to say. Every time Nick looks at me and he goes, all right, 5 seconds till showtime. We say as many swear words as possible just to get
them all out, and then I do the WSB.
Yeah, and then we start the show hey everyone. It's just so nice.
This episode's really revealing to
our
full process. But yeah,
but I'm really happy. I'm really happy you asked me to be part of this.
Yeah,
this was a lot of fun.
I will say I was also nervous, but this has definitely grown to be the thing I look forward to most in my week.
Easily.
And it's my favorite project that I'm working outside of film. Easily
outside of our projects and stuff.
It's amazing. I love it.
It's every one second this is done, I'm like, all right, when's next Monday?
Exactly.
Let's just get right back to it.
But yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in.
Yeah, thank you for the people that listen live every week.
Yeah.
My dad and your grandfather, and sometimes Maddie, your girlfriend.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Oh, you know what?
What?
One final thought
about
this entire season. I can't believe this got greenlit. All right, everyone. We'll see you in the future.
We'll see you over the summer.
Yeah, we'll see you during the summer sessions. Yeah. Long form. Yeah, check in with the Instagram for all of that information. And yeah, we'll see you all soon.
See you in a couple weeks.
See ya.